Welcome to my educational channel. Welcome back to another lesson. Today, we will be learning about syllabication. Do you know what is syllabication? Syllabication is the separation of words into syllables, whether spoken or written. Dijonae Jàyñae, and welcome back to my educational channel. Get educated as eliminates gender inequality, faster pace, Did you know all words have a syllable? But what is a syllable? A syllable is the part of the word that is said out loud as a single sound. Some words have one syllable. For example, ball, and some words have two syllables. For example, baseball. Also, many words have more than one or two syllables. But the most important thing that you must learn is that syllables can help you to pronounce a word that you don't know when you first see it. Before we go into our activity, we must learn the syllabication rules. Rule number 1. Every syllable has one vowel sound. In these words, the letters in red are vowels. Example 1. Sun. The word "sam" has one vowel. Example 2. Banana. The word banana has 3 vowel sounds. Example 3. Lesson. The word listen has 2 vowel sounds. Example 4. Chicken. The word chicken has 2 vowel sounds. Rule number 2. The number of vowel sounds in a word equals the number of syllables. Some. It has 1 vowel and 1 syllable. Banana. It has 3 vowels and 3 syllables. Lesson. Lesson. It has 2 vowels and 2 syllables. Chicken. Chicken. It has 2 vowels and 2 syllables. If you look carefully, you will realize that the vowels are in blue. The dash in red is used to separate the words in syllables. Rule number 3. A one-syllable word is never divided. Some, one, when, word. They have 1 vowel and 1 syllable each. The vowels are in blue. Rule number 4. Consonants, blends, and digraphs are never separated. Example, sheep, teacher, teacher.
If you look carefully at the word teacher, you will realize that they did not separate it at the correct place. They should separate it after the CH. Look carefully at it, so please don't make this mistake.
When, they, jacket, jacket. Rule number 5. When a word has a CK or X in it, it's usually divided after the CK or the X. Activity. Picker, picker, with X, wicket. Oxen, oxen. Tucks in, tucks in. Expert, experts. Rule number 6 and 7. Divide after a vowel if the vowel sound is long. Even, even. This E gives the long vowel E sound. Divide after the consonants following the vowel if the vowel sound is short. Pencil, pencil. This E gives the short vowel E sound. So I divide after the consonants end. Rule number 8. Divide between 2 middle consonants. Middle, middle. Better, better. Come on, come on. These are the middle consonants. Now let us see what you have learned. Window, window. Perform, perform.
These 2 words follow this rule. If the first vowel in a word of 2 syllables is followed by 2 or more consonants, the first syllable usually ends after the first consonant. For example, let's look at window. The first vowel I is followed by the consonant N, so the first syllable ends after N. So we get window.
Lucky. Lucky. Why is a vowel? Lucky. Socket. Socket.
These two words follow this rule. If the first vowel in a word of 2 syllables is followed by CK, the first syllable ends after the CKT. For example, let's look at socket. Socket. In the word socket, O is the first vowel. CK comes after O. So the second syllable begins at E. Look carefully and you will see.
Airport. Airport. Lighthouse. Lighthouse. These words are compound words.
A compound word is made up of 2 or more words. Compound words can be divided by first dividing between the 2 smaller words. For example, we have airport. So the 2 words that we can get from airport are air and port. And if you look carefully, you will realize that air and port, they cannot further divided into any smaller parts. They are 1 syllable words.
Little. Little. Happen. Happen.
These 2 words, they follow this rule. If 2 consonants of the same letter are near the middle of a word of 2 syllables, the word is usually divided between the twin consonants. For example, we have little. T are twin consonants, so we divide the syllables at the first T. If you look carefully, you will see the red that we use to divide the word little into 2 syllables. Little.
Okay, we are now at the end of this lesson. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe.